All right, everybody, we got to expose a shocking video where a decently famous passive income investing YouTuber, somebody that I have talked about before, was featured on a panel where he shilled YieldMax ETFs. I tried to warn you about Adriano Stinkianeri, whatever his stupid name is. I tried to warn you about this man, that he was a grifter, he was a clown, and a fake. And nobody believes strong, man, because they rather trust a guy that claims that he retired off passive income and yet does consultations and does YouTube all the time. They rather trust that guy than Long Dong. Okay, I am not happy about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out Adriano's channel, and then we're going to react to a panel where he actually sat down and basically proved that he's a shill of YieldMax. Pretty shocking footage, to be honest. I did not think that YieldMax would stoop so low to have this clown on their freaking panel, but you know, they gotta have a representative of the retail dopes that are actually buying their product. So first, let's go check out Adriano. I'm going to prove to you right now that Adriano is a fake. He's a fake, he's a scumbag, and he's a loser. Okay? Make sure I'm sharing. So I don't know if you can see this thumbnail right here, but actually we'll do this one here. So he says he has a $1.52 million portfolio, and he makes $28,000 a month of passive income. So let's do some math here. $28,088 per month times 12 is $337,000. He's making, according to him, $337,000 of income, which is an insane amount of income for doing nothing. That's his passive income on a portfolio of $1.52 million. So if we divide that by $1.52 million, we get an annual yield of 22%. He's generating 22% passive income. You know, the S&P 500 has returned what, 10%, something like that over the last couple of decades. And that's basically been the best index. Well, then you got QQQ, which has probably done 20% compounded over the last like decade and a half. He's having higher returns than QQQ, apparently, off of his stupid passive income portfolio. Simple math shows that something ain't right here. Okay? If somebody says you can get 22% per year, they're scamming you. Okay? So let's watch this YieldMax. This guy's a scumbag. You know, he's basically he retired, he lives in Panama, and he makes these videos where he shills YieldMax and HYLD, and they have to be paying him, because he interviews all these people. He's such a grifting, paid shill, fart-huffing piece of garbage. He's scum. This guy is a piece of trash that is going to hurt people in the long run, because you can't retire off these crappy products. The average person can't. If you were a billionaire, okay, maybe, because even though you're an idiot, you'd still be able to survive. The average person cannot retire early off of these garbage products. These will lead you to the path of destruction. Okay, and this is their paid little shill. At least that's my suspicion. So he posted this video. YieldMax, what the hell? Did you see that? YieldMax panel and ringing the closing bell at the NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange. So you can see this, leprechaun right here is Adriano Stinkianeri, and he's got a pretty bad Norwood. The Norwood Reaper's coming for him. But you can see right here, he's at the New York Stock Exchange, and he's here for YieldMax ETFs. This company invited this little grifting, balding scumbag to come to the New York Stock Exchange on June 21st, 2024. And here, I'm a big deal now because I shill garbage products, and I get to go to the New York Stock. That's my reward. I love the tags. Retire early, financial independence. So we're going to watch this pieces of this panel and react to some of the stuff that he has to say. we're grifting retail. Whoa, yeah! Woohoo! Woo! Oh, and that's his wife back there. So Stinky and Airy is married, so he's better than me, of course, you know. But he's got a wife back there that basically is like, you know, complicit in his grift enterprise. This is your reward for being a grifter. You get to go to the New York Stock Exchange, just like Meat Smoker did. So they rang the bell, and then you see they have this panel, okay? So they have this little clown up here in the speaking, and then they have the clowns here talking. One of the guys, I think this guy, this lard bucket right here, he looks like a grease ball. He's like, I think, in charge of YieldMax. And then you have this Hispanic guy. He's like a representative of some Hispanic thing. And then just let's grift the Hispanics too. And then we have Stinky and Airy. So this mother effer was actually brought onto a panel to give his expert opinion on how he likes YieldMax. So we're gonna listen to him shill this freaking garbage. Okay, we're gonna have to jump around here. Be patient with me. All right, here he is. Let's listen to Stinky and Airy. Oh, of course, it's a freaking commercial. Get YouTube Premium, strongman. No, $22 a month. Not doing it.
Which, of course, includes option ETFs like YieldMax. So I just want to say thank you to Tidal for inviting me. I feel very special to be in this amazing place, the bastion of freedom. So I can't wait to discuss how these ETFs really enhance portfolios to really generate income, and which the goal is, of course, to reach financial freedom as soon as possible. And these products do help with that.
No, they do not. They are a very inefficient way of achieving financial freedom. Now, like I said, if you're a billionaire, you can't screw it up. Okay, you're going to be financially free. But these products are a deception, and they're deceptive because they generally pay out higher distributions than their underlying earnings. And the reason they do that is so they could show you the distribution yield, and you as the dumb retail investor think, the distribution yield is my return. And so you buy these funds, and you get sold the lie that you can retire off your garbage $100,000 portfolio, which if you're young, that's a great portfolio to have. But you better have that in a total market ETF and not this garbage, because you cannot retire off a $100,000 portfolio. I'm talking to you, Khmer, you freaking clown, brokey. Let's keep watching.
And my name's Jason Relke.
Okay, Jason Relke Shelke. Okay. We're just going to jump around and listen to what Stinky and Airy has to say. This guy's the Latino dude. He's like, oh, I represent the Hispanics, blah, 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 blah. He's basically screwing his own people over. What a hero. All right. Here's Stinky and Airy.
Adriano, kind of similar question for you, but it's a little different audience. How do they look at it? How do they use it?
Yes.
And remember, Adriano is the representative of the retail clown, clueless morons. Please teach us, Daddy.
So my community is mostly made up of retail investors, everyday people just trying to make it, trying to become financially independent, or using it for their retirement. I mean, reason number one, reason number two, reason number three is income, right? But under that umbrella, there are several ways you could actually use these products, which is a great thing. So whether it's allocating a 5, 10, 15% allocation just to boost the overall yield of a portfolio, because when you're making yields north of 20, 30, even 40, 50%, you don't actually have to add too much to really boost the overall yield of your
50%. That sounds reasonable, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Here, come on the stage, Adriano.
Portfolio. And of course, income is very important if you're a retiree, if you need that cash flow. So cash flow, income, definitely the number one reason. How you use it or how much you allocate.
Okay, income is making money. That's income. I go to work, debits and credits, I get a paycheck. That's income. If I transfer money from my savings to my checking account, that is not income. That is just a transfer. Do you see the difference there? Nobody's making 50, 60% on these clownish ETFs. It's common sense. Use your brains. Okay? How much time do we have here? We got a little bit of time. All right, let's keep watching Stinky and Airy.
It is really up to you. Second reason is, for lack of a better term, really laziness, to be honest with you, because
Ding, 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 ding. Laziness. You are lazy. You don't want to work a real job, and you think you can retire with a $100,000 portfolio. You are a loser. Loser.
as someone, when you want to retire, when you want to be financially free, you don't want to spend hours and hours in front of your computer writing your own covered calls, generating your income. I mean, to be honest, I don't even have options trading enabled in my broker account. That's how much just looking at options chains gives me a headache. I'd rather leave it to the professionals here. So, I mean, just getting a product where this is professionally managed by somebody who's very, very reliable, who's been in the game for a long time. Actually,
well, if you're so professional, why are you paying out more in distributions than you're generating an income? That's almost like it's unsustainable, and then you just do reverse stock splits to maintain the illusion that it's somehow sustainable. It's such a joke. And then you're paying them 1%. All they're doing is they're taking a popular name, slapping it on an ETF, and then doing synthetic cover calls, underperforming the stock in the long run because gains are limited, but you get unlimited downside, and they're charging you a 1% expense ratio. That's all it is. Just buy the stock. God.
He wrote a book on options, is very comforting. So reason number 2 is flexibility.
Jeremy LaFave wrote a book. Oh, wow, that's comforting. Strongman wrote a book. That actually is comforting. Stop being a broke loser. Buy it. It's on Amazon.
Also, because this is another reason why I love these products, they actually give out all the income. So there's other income-oriented products out there that use options. They hold some income back. I say, you know what, let me decide what to do with it. So
no, they give out more than the income, Adriano.
Some people just put the drip on, they reinvest it. Some people reinvest that income into other funds like index funds. So another reason why the community loves these types of funds is they have full flexibility of what to do with that income. Either spend it, pay your mortgage, pay your bills, reinvest it in something else. Then there's other investors who also like buying them to hedge their current stocks, right? So they'll have Tesla, they'll buy the YieldMax Tesla just to hedge a little bit, get some of that income. So
are covered calls used as hedges? I don't understand what this makes no freaking sense. I'm gonna hedge my portfolio with Tesla. I got VT, and then I got VTY, and I'm hedged, bro. So if there's a market crash, I'm hedged, right? No, yeah, you're not freaking hedged. What a joke.
Main reason for sure is income, but there's several reasons under that umbrella, like I described.
That's very thoughtful.
You're so smart, Adriano, you little grifting rat. All right, let's keep going. I'm skipping these other clowns because I just want to hear what Stinky and Airy has to say. This is your hero, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this guy. This is like the YieldMax. Look at this guy's hair. He looks like my old financial advisor boss. He really does.
One of my favorite things about ETFs, which is transparency. And Adriano, he'll look at our position.
I mean, they all have to file filings. Like, oh, they're transparent. Why do they have the distribution yield so prominently displayed, though? That's suspicious to me. That's really weird.
Positions, dissect it, tell us what we've done right, wrong. I'm just curious, what do you think of that? Like as the preferred vehicle of the transparency of these ETFs?
Well, I mean, the transparency is not.
Oh yeah, YieldMax. Oh, you're so amazing.
Nothing short of incredible. I mean, I've interviewed many fund managers on my channel, and one of the most reoccurring comments I get when Jay comes on, which I think 3 or 4 times he's come on now, is just the level of honesty, transparency, and most importantly, consistency, because he goes on other channels as well. Shout out to my fellow YouTubers and influencers there. And one of the comments I keep getting
was that a strongman shout out? Thank you, Adriano.
Is look, he's literally saying the same thing everywhere. So
I'm so boring. It's the same.
No, it's good. It's a good boring.
Shake it up. Oh no, keep it. Okay.
It's a good boring. We appreciate it. So like I was saying before, we're retail investors. I'm a lazy investor. I don't want to write my own calls.
Everything about you is lazy. There's nothing special about you. You claim you make 22% returns per year. Who believes this guy?
But it doesn't mean I don't want to know what's going on or what the fund manager is doing. So the website is really good because you have as far as I know, it's very unique. The YieldMax website, you could actually see the trades.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I checked YieldMax's tax forms for the most recent tax year because I'm trained in this, and I noticed that the vast majority of the dividends were return of capital. Return of capital. Would you care to explain that? YieldMax. Why are you doing that, bruh? Huh? I think I know why. But this guy doesn't know. Oh, he's like, oh yeah, the website is so easy and they're so transparent. None of these clowns know how to read any of these docs. You think he understands financial statements? You think he understands like tax disclosure form, year-end tax disclosure form? He doesn't know freaking anything. This guy's clueless.
And it's very clear in the prospectus. We're selling weekly calls, 5% out of the money, up to 5% of the money. So it's very, very important for retail investors because, like I said, we want to know we don't want to do it. We don't want to do the work, but we want to know what's going on. So the level of transparency, consistency, and what these funds have delivered has been nothing short of incredible, to be honest.
What have they delivered? They've delivered profits to YieldMax. They're making a fortune off of this stuff. They really are geniuses. I can't blame them. Here's Mr. Greaseball talking. All right, let's see. Here's this Hispanic guy. Oh yeah, let's have some Hispanics buy YieldMax, bruh.
Welcome.
All right, so here's where it gets really hilarious. I think this is where he talks about the levered YieldMax ETFs.
Move to the future. Try and get through this in about 5-10 minutes so we can get a few Q&A in here. I'm gonna start with Adriano. I've told all of you today, I love hearing from the community what you want to see next. What do you want to see next?
Yeah, well, first of all, the innovation has been great so far. You got the single stocks, you got the bullish one, now you got the inverse ones. My personal favorite one is an all-in-one type. You have the all-in-one as well, so where you don't have to pick and choose. So if you want to get your feet wet, that's maybe a good one. But what I think is probably the next step, in my opinion, and what the community wants to see is probably some type of leveraged option. So
just what we need, leverage. And watch, they're gonna freaking do it. There's nothing better than investing in this synthetic covered call ETF that pays out enormous unsustainable distributions, that does reverse stock splits to maintain the NAV. And now we're gonna add leverage to the picture. I'm sure that will improve your profits, especially in this high interest rate environment. Leverage. What a freaking joke.
Just like we don't want to write our own calls, we're kind of lazy. A lot of us retail investors, myself included.
Yeah, you are. Well, YieldMax knows. Ooh, baby.
I don't want to deal with my broker to take margin and borrow money. I'd rather leave that, again, to the fund manager. So I think adding a little bit of leverage to some of these products could make sense. Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, and freaking Khmer, he's going to have, because Khmer does leverage. He's going to have leverage, and he's going to be investing in levered covered call ETFs. Like, this is just clown world. It's the best way to describe what I'm witnessing here. My brain is still like, it's mush from just all the degeneracy that goes on in this crazy stock world.
A whole lot.
Oops.
These are actually very popular products on the Canadian market where you have the option of a leveraged option and a non-leveraged option. So you could pick and choose. But just to give you a little bit of that boost, I think it would be a great next step to see in the lineup.
Canadians are like degenerates when it comes to options, man, or like leverage or dividends. Like there's something crazy about Canadian investors. They're freaks. Anyway, I just wanted to make fun of Adriano. Do not trust these people, okay? He's obviously like, I can't prove it. Maybe it's not true. But I suspect this clown is getting freaking compensated somehow by YieldMax. He's their little bussy boy. They've got him on a freaking leash. When they say bark, he barks. When they say jump, he says how high. Okay? This is all one massive grift. And you have these influencer clowns who will sell you out in a freaking heartbeat so they can enrich themselves. And he can sit on a stage and be a big deal. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be ashamed to be on a freaking stage with YieldMax. But you people are so stupid. You think any clout is good. As long as you have cloud, that's all that matters. That's not true. You want good cloud. Now, if this is a VT forum, oh, yeah. Put me on that stage, baby. I'm a retail investor. I love VT. I'd be proud of that. I'd be ashamed to be associated with this disgusting, despicable company. YieldMax. Get out of here, you freaking dorks. What a joke. Oh, God. So many comments. Jesus. All right. I don't have that much time. I got to shower. Go get some beer. Let's see. What is this? 2 at night for me. What an absolute scam. Uh-huh. That's right. I'm trying to grift you. I'm not losing money. I'm not jealous, but for some reason, I'm so frustrated with Tesla. I probably enjoy it because I'm not feeling alone out there. I mean, at the end of the day, you just laugh at it. I mean, as a passive total market investor, it doesn't matter. It's all for entertainment. It's not going to hurt you. I saw some median salaries in Tesla, like third world. If you don't pay, well, that's America. I mean, in America in general, it's all about corporate profits. That's why our stock market does so well, because our companies make so much freaking money. And part of that is they reduce labor expense. That's just how it is. I mean, America is good for some things. It ain't good for others. As they say, live in Europe and invest in America. But I like America because they speak English. Okay, the only places I would live would be America and England. That's it. I'm not going to live in Australia or New Zealand. No. I'm living in either America or England. And America's better. And I'm a citizen. So I'm staying here. Let's see. YouTube versus greater than VT in the short term. Oh, dude. At the end of the day, I've already won the game. I really have. I'm just here for entertainment. Okay? I am proof that VT works. Get down. Make money. Max your tax advantage accounts. Get a prenup. And buy VT. Let's see. Misty. I'm going to review more of these. Oh, Misty. Oh, let's buy the YieldMax. That went up a lot. Yeah, these are highly volatile underlying companies. NVIDIA, Misty, MicroStrategy, whatever it is. It's risky. Trust me. If these stocks implode, you're going to get clapped. Oh, yeah, Jeremy, 30%. He's such a genius. God. I can't wait until my dating channel is monetized. I'm almost there. Then I can actually do more videos there. I don't have to worry about this garbage. You don't understand, Strongman. There are funds that print free money. You'd have to know what they are. You don't understand, bro. I'm a genius. Well, you heard Adriano himself. I'm lazy. Yeah, you are. Most people that buy this garbage are lazy. They don't want to work, and they think there's a free ticket to early retirement. It doesn't exist. Don't say that. Let's see. Your Tesla Y showing that even though it's supposed to go down, made me want to. Well, yeah, because Tesla's stock has gone through a crazy rally. But in the long run, Tesla Y will continue to drop because they're paying out more distributions than is sustainable. Tesla, I mean, it's based on a clown stock. You're going to get ups and downs, but in the long run, that stock will continue. That ETF will continue to drop. Guaranteed. That is not true. That is not true. You're looking at too short of a time. You're thinking of this as a trade. It's not a trade. It's you're investing in a synthetic Tesla that gets massively limited. If you were in Tesla Y today, you would have missed on massive upside because you have covered calls. And you're paying a 1% expense ratio on top of that. And you're paying taxes. I don't know how much it cost. I forgot. Strongman. Now do you see why the Romans? Yeah, I want to be a gladiator with freaking Lafufu and Adriano. I'll unleash the tigers. That'd be funny. Hello, Bacon. It's on Amazon. Strongman, have you been working out? What do you think, boys? Think I've been working out? Huh? Huh? Got a little sunburn. Of course, I always work out. Let's see. By the way, dealing with your fellow soldiers is difficult. It's always the army. I only do that once a year. That was a lie through his teeth. Dear Lord, what a lie. A hedge. Yeah, like I was like, what? A hedge? What are you hedging? Positive returns? So if I give them money, they pay me an income. Then I should take my income and buy other stocks. Seems extremely, I don't know, deceptive, especially with those huge distribution yields. Why are they doing that? Because retail's that dumb. I can sense bacon trembling. Uh-oh. Watching this looks like something is wrong with this. Maybe I'm just, not experienced enough to know how grifty the whole stock market thing is. I just feel like something's wrong. There's so many stupid people out there that like people, they get worshipped. It's like, this can't be real. Transparency. I'm transparent. Yeah. I publish a document that's nobody can understand. Yeah, I'm so transparent. Strong dong. Yeah, I hate my betters. It's true. No. You are lacking some that you might be investing your seed for better yield. That's true. I got some seed, and it will produce amazing yield inside your butt. Let's see. Oh, boy. Dividends. I'm short all of China. Strongman works for Vanguard. Shilling. I wish they'd save me. YieldMax. Yeah, thank God we have YieldMax. What would we do without them? I'd be lost in the investing world if I didn't have YieldMax to guide me. I'm like a lost ship in the dark seas, and there's a storm bussing me around. I almost fell off the ship, and then I see this light in the distance. I'm like, oh my God, it's land! And I go, and it's freaking Adriano with YieldMax. They saved my life. Thank you. I was adrift in a sea of degeneracy and underperformance. I'm depending on my... I hate to break it to you, but you're going to be in trouble, okay? That may be harsh if that's true, but I would not be putting it in YieldMax. YieldMax paid me a new house. Oh, you should take a HELOC, bro. Take a HELOC. And then buy YieldMax. I still, you don't have, it's just the stock market, okay? Like, whatever. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm happy about, ladies and gentlemen? I got a raise. Just got a raise. I just got up my 401k contribution finally, because I've been at the company long enough. That's fully vested. I'm putting like thousands more a year into my retirement because of a raise and the match, the contribution. That's what I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating being able to put more money in a tax advantage account so I can buy a total market index. That is what you should be focused on instead of this garbage, okay? Tesla has bottomed. I hope so. What is the SEC doing? Nothing. They can't. They're the government. Dude, I've worked for the government. These people are clueless. Clueless and lazy. And they are not very smart. They are not smart people. Trust me. The good people don't go to the government, okay? If you want to be lazy, sit around, collect a paycheck, and do crap work, the government's for you. The SEC would be for you. But if you want to be self-employed or you have ambition, don't work for the government. The SEC is incompetent. They're clowns. Government failures per usual. Also, did you see Sleepy Joe? Yeah, that was pretty entertaining. Well, I know who I'm voting for. Are you buying VT at? Yeah, of course I am. Market height is irrelevant. Always buy. Always. Efficient markets, bro. Buy the dip, bro. No. Look. Set up an automatic contribution and just do it. Don't even look at the account. Put it in like VT Wax. Open an IRA at Vanguard. Set up an automatic contribution into VT Wax. Reinvest the dip. Make sure the dividends are reinvesting. Make sure that's happening. Okay. And check it in 30 years. That's literally all you got to do. Doesn't matter where the market, up, down, left, right, just dollar cost average into VT Wax or VT, if you can do that with an ETF. That's it. Stop overthinking this. 2022 was a nasty bear market. Most retail trash missed out. Now they're stuck in. Yeah. Oh my God, buy the dip. Like, I just held and kept buying. I mean, okay, wow. Oh my God, my stocks were down for a little bit. Oh, it's the end of the world. Of course he's buying. It's going up. Terrible advice. That's not terrible. No, it's not. Whatever. Tesla is a 5-headed monster. It's every time you cut off a head, 5 more grow up. There's always more grifts coming out of that Hydra or whatever you call it. All right, I got to shower and go drink beer. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.